Hey, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, so we all know we're pretty much sick of the DMR meta right now. It's super fun when you're using it and you can kill people super quick across the map, hit shots that you really shouldn't be able to hit, but I think everyone's sick of dying in like 2 bullets from literally out of nowhere. There's nothing you can do about it either, and I think everyone's really frustrated about it. So, we know there's going to be a nerf. We don't know how bad it's going to be. I'm hoping they keep the guns somewhat viable. It is nice to have, like, realistically, a semi-automatic should just be like a high skill weapon. Like, if I can hit my shots, I should be rewarded for hitting my shots, but not like it's rewarding right now. Right now, it's rewarding everyone, whether you're good, bad, or in between. So, going forward, there's obviously going to be a nerf, and there's going to be a new meta. They're doing a lot of shadow buffing and nerfing of weapons right now, as we saw with the Kilo. We've seen it in the past with the M4. Totally got shadow nerfed. And I'm really interested in what's going to be the next weapons going forward. So I'm going to predict 5 weapons today, guys, that I believe are going to be the next meta weapon to take over Warzone and to look forward to going in Warzone, because right now DMR is broken. There's a rumored new map coming out in March. Mattering on the size of the map, there's a couple different things that could go in place. I'm really interested. I want to see what's going on, but we're going to be focusing on Verdansk today. I'll make another one in the future if I need to, mattering on the size of that map. But let's jump on into it, guys. Top 5 guns that are going to be good incoming patch. Alrighty, guys. So before we jump into this, if you guys are interested in this content or any kind of helpful tips going forward with Call of Duty Warzone, want to take your game to the next level, make sure you press the subscribe button. I'm making videos daily to really help you guys out as much as possible, along with really fun content to watch, because I do get some really high kill games. So going forward, if you like the video, make sure you like it. Comment below what you guys think, if there's any predictions that you guys have, because I don't know everything. I'm just going off of my knowledge of the game and experience and years of playing BRs. So let's see what's going to be good next, guys. So as you guys see, I already had it open here on that last screen. Krieg 6. I think the Krieg has a very good opportunity to kind of take over the game. I don't think it's going to be as strong as like the Kilo was at one point, because the recoil pattern's a little crooked. It's going to feel like the M4 in its prime, I feel like. I am imagining that with the DMR nerf, there's going to be buffs to these weapons, because there hasn't been another weapon other than the single shot DMRs, Type 63s, that have really shown up and been like a meta yet, or a strong weapon. The Krieg is still a front runner for me. It is a little bit of a sleeper. Another sleeper, I would say, I'm not going to count this into my video, but the XM4, if I want to go right here, the XM4, I think that gun right there has a very good opportunity. One of the fastest kill times in the game, and it's really fun in Resurgence, but if you had a little bit of range to that, it could get really wild, guys. So I'm really interested in what's going to be going on with that. So that's number 5. Let's go on to number 4. Number 4, guys, I'm going to put the Diamantes in here, because I personally don't think they're going to nerf them yet. They're not being overused like the Mac 10 is currently, but hopefully they see some kind of issue with these, because they are busted right now. Really, really good. And if you're in short quarters combat, there's just no way you're going to beat these. It's kind of like the snake shots back in the day, but not as OP. But it's like the original Renettis that just kind of absolutely lasered you from a little bit too far at times. So I am interested in those going forward. Will they be nerfed? There is a potential for that. That's why I'm keeping it low on this list. Going forward, that's going to be the gun that you want to use short term for close range. I know a lot of people are already using them, but I'm seeing a lot of people still running the Mac 10 instead of them, and these are honestly just better. Akimbo, Diamantes, OP right now. Let's go on to number 3. And for number 3, guys, I have the OG M4 here. The OG M4 is an awesome gun. It's been strong for a long time. So there's a tons of different builds that they do it. You can do with it. You can put the laser on it. You can put an optic on it for 3 times. You can put a different barrel on it to go to the Grenader barrel. There's really not a bad way to build this gun, other than if you put like a really bad grip on it, stick with the commando grip. But you can put a rear grip on it. Like I have the rubberized grip tape on it that you can't see right now. But this gun, it was the jack of all trades for a long time, and it hasn't been touched for a while. If guns keep getting nerfed, this could rise to the top once again, kind of like how the Kilo came to the top, guys. If you guys don't remember, the Kilo was pretty bad in comparison to the M4 at one point, but guns just kept getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed. Kilo never got touched, and it ended up being top tier. So if guns keep getting nerfed, I wouldn't be surprised if the M4 takes over again, guys. The M4 is a very good gun from all ranges, short, medium, and can be pretty decent at long range. If you have a scope on it, long range with that iron sight on it can be tough at times, but you kind of can play around it and be a little bit more aggressive in your play style. And that gun can become very viable at that long range. You turn your long range fights into short range fights. Pretty self-explanatory, but I can make other videos on that if you guys are interested in how to make those gunfights shorter and how to safely do it. But going on to number 2, guys, let's do it. Alrighty, guys, so coming in at number 2, the FFAR, or the FAR 1. This gun right now has a crazy fire rate and is absolutely a monster. So the build that I'm running on it right here has the airborne elastic wrap on it under the rear grip here. I can show you real quickly. I know I didn't do it on the last one, but I'll show you guys super quickly. It's right there for you. I think this gun is super good right now, guys. It has a crazy fast kill time. If you guys have used it in Resurgence, you really get to see the strengths of it because the map isn't that big, but there's no way you're going to kill from long range with this weapon right now. If they do like an overall buff of range on these guns, this gun is going to be the meta 100%. Like, it's going to be the best gun in the game. That short to medium range, it absolutely kills people so fast. If you pick up the ground loot one, I know I pick it up every once in a while and I kill someone with it and I'm like, how are you supposed to like beat this gun? Like, there's no way you can beat it. The accuracy on it is not the greatest with no attachments, but when you get attachments on it like this, it's a pretty much a laser beam. But the range really is the issue with it. You can't really use it at that medium to long range consistently. But if you, like I said in the last part, if you do work your fights around knowing you don't have that long range, you definitely can be viable. But there's no way it's going to compete with like a DMR right now. So in the next patch, hopefully we see some kind of changes to those guns and this bad boy might just take over. So let's go on to number 1. And coming in at number 1 today, guys, I have the AMAX. So the AMAX has been a gun that's kind of just been a sleeper for a while. At one point, it did come to the meta and people were using it a lot, but it kind of just fell off because people are like, Kilo's just too good right now. You can't really compete with the Kilo. But from anyone's knowledge out there, I don't think the AMAX has been touched yet. I think this gun is going to start taking over again, unless they did have some kind of shadow nerf to it. I've tested it out and it still feels pretty good. They might have slightly shadow nerfed it though. I'm not 100% on it. There's just, this gun's always kind of had like a weird, like you're either killing them in like 2 bullets or it takes a couple extra shots. So it's kind of hard. I'd have to do more testing with it to be exactly to know like if it has been shadow nerfed or not. But this gun is very good, guys. It has always been consistent. It's got good accuracy, very good damage at range, like one of the best damage at range guns. I've always said if you play on a controller, the AMAX should be your go-to gun because when this gun locks onto someone with aim assist, they just die. It's not even fair. With a mouse and keyboard, you have to aim a little bit better. You have to control the recoil. It's a little bit tough with the recoil pattern at times, but it's a really good gun, guys. And I think that this gun is going to go back to the top of the meta if they nerf the DMR and don't make a ton of changes to the other weapons. Like, any gun on this list can end up being that top gun in the game. I'm just giving you guys predictions so you guys are ahead of the game. You can have these guns leveled. And like I said, I don't know what Activision's going to do. It's not my job to know it. I think it's Treyarch and Raven that are now controlling the game. So they're usually pretty good at balancing weapons for the most part. But how soon are we going to see changes if a new company is handling them? Usually Treyarch's pretty quick. But it's winter break right now. For most people are celebrating holiday or Christmas. And we don't know how soon these are going to come out. So keep using your DMRs for the time being. But going forward, I think the AMAX, FAR, any other gun I listed on this list are going to be very good going forward if we see any kind of changes to them. Because this gun is basically, I'm saying, is going to be the best because there's not going to be any changes. This gun's not going to get touched and the other guns are going to stay the way they are. This gun will be number 1. But if they buff the range on like the FFAR or the Krig, those guns could easily take over as well. So that's going to be about it for me today, guys. I hope this did help you guys out at all. I am going to be on holiday right now. So if you guys do need anything, definitely leave comments. I'm still going to be active there. I'm not going to be Twitch streaming for a little bit, but I'm always active in the comments below. I'm active on Twitter. I'm active on Instagram. I'm active on Discord. Hit me up, guys. I'm going to be just up in Oregon, hanging out with some friends, having a good time. So I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.